JJ, what did you see with Rui and the tip out and how that kind of typified the way that you've been speaking about him and stepping into to doing the things you guys need lately?
Yeah, just a big time play and just it's a small thing, but just to have the mindset and the effort to try to get an offensive rebound on a free throw. I mean, it seems simple, but they had put their rebounding lineup in. They brought Len in. They brought, had Sabonis in there. It was just a big time play. Another game where we don't shoot the ball well, but our guys fought. Our defense was fantastic, particularly in the half court. When we were able to limit them to one shot, and when we didn't turn the ball over and able to set our defense, it was fantastic. And we've had a number of those type plays on offensive rebounds late game. I think the New Orleans game, even the other night, Gabe and I think it was Max had a big one. Those plays matter, and it certainly mattered tonight when Rui made that play.
By getting these 2 wins and I suppose building defensively the way that you've been talking about, do you feel like that sets something in stone of what you feel like you need to win and you can carry back with you?
I think by playing defense, I mean, this team, I believe, was a 5th offensive rated team coming into the first of these 2 games. I don't know what they are after tonight, but they were 5th as of Thursday morning. And if we can give ourselves a chance to win every night and compete every night with our defense, I believe in the long term of our offense and the guys we have, that they're going to be able to make plays and make shots.
JJ, LeBron was in attack mode early, and a lot of it was right at the basket, at the rim. Was it something about the matchup specific for him that you saw him take advantage of?
We had their bigs lifted. Yeah, so just middle of the floor, bigs lifted. Giving them a lane to roll, a lane to drive. I thought the 2-man stuff with him and D'Lo, whether it was middle of the floor in the first half or on the side in the second half, was really good for us.
And do you guys say anything to AD at this point? Because there's been, over the last several years, some free throw situations where you haven't made in late game. Yeah,
I mean, I think that as a player, that stuff can weigh on you. I trust him. I believe in him. He'll be in those situations again, and I'm confident he's going to make the shot. It didn't, this in the Orlando game, I'm not deterred in terms of having the basketball in his hands, with under 30 seconds.
JJ, it's hard to win one game on the road. To beat a team twice in a row like this was obviously going to be a challenge when you guys saw the schedule. How critical was the energy from you guys right away in this game? On both sides of the floor. Do you feel like that kind of set a tone and an expectation?
It did. I've felt our defense early, and coming in both these games to be able to get off to the defensive start we did, where the crowd's not necessarily into it early, and it gives you a little bit of confidence on the road. I thought our energy on the bench was great. And that stuff, all that stuff matters on the road. And so I really do believe it was, the way we started these 2 games defensively is ultimately what gave us a chance to win, because that defense carried over for 4 quarters in both games.
JJ, 10 steals tonight. It feels like you guys have been in the passing lanes a bit more the last couple of weeks. Is that something you guys are scheming up? Is that just kind of the player's instinct combination?
Yeah, we're emphasizing certain things in terms of our physicality, in terms of our body positioning on shifts and low man. Trying to, teams make us play in a crowd. We want teams to play in a crowd against us too.
This is incredible. AD, I think he had 9 blocks. Had 9 blocks over the last 2 games. What do you think about his defensive effort, especially when he didn't have the offensive output that he had tonight.
Yeah, I would say there's a number of factors that have helped our defense improve over the last 11 games. I could go down the list of those, but the reality is we are not going to be a good defensive team. We can't be a good defensive team unless he's fully engaged on that end. And I challenged him a few weeks ago, and he's been unbelievable ever since. And that starts with trying to get back and load in transition. It starts with his physical box outs, his talk. His demeanor has been great for the past few weeks, and it's a big reason why our defense has been so good.